I am Navjot from MrVirik.com. In today's video, we'll learn how to access cPanel from GoDaddy. So this video will be helpful for you if you have already signed up for a GoDaddy web hosting account and you don't know how to get to the cPanel and be able to upload files through the file manager, create FTP accounts, add add-on domains or subdomains, or you want to check up your website's security. Or this video can also be helpful if somebody has already developed your website and now you want to make small change to the website by going into the cPanel. So there's too many benefits to cPanel, so without any delay, let's start. So firstly, you have to go to godaddy.com, then you have to log in with your details. I have already logged in to save time. I'll say view my account or visit my account, and from there I'll be given all my products. So I have my domain with GoDaddy, then I have web hosting, then I have an email account with them as well, which is from Office. So let's go ahead with web hosting. So as you can see, my domain is expiring soon, so I'll make another video of how to renew your domain on GoDaddy and also on how to change your DNS, but that will be in the upcoming videos. Okay, awesome. So the next thing you have to do is, since you have already bought, so we assume you have already bought web hosting and you just want to access it, so what you have to do is press manage, and once you do that, a new screen will come up with lots of details, but we're not looking for this screen specifically. So this screen will have the information like what account it is, what's the primary domain setup on it. So if this is the first time you're logging into your web hosting account, it will be a little bit different, where it will ask you which domain would you like to assign to this web hosting account, and that will be very straightforward. And it will give you information like IP address, renewal date, and links to the popular tools like phpMyAdmin, which is used to make any changes to the database of the website, file manager. Then we have email details. You can purchase SSL certificates. I don't really recommend this because you can find free SSL certs from Let's Encrypt. I think it's .org. That is like a certification authority that provides free certificates that are secure as well. So backups, but you have to purchase this stuff. My cPanel login, but it's useless until somebody has a password, so no worries. Okay, so plan details. It will give you like what plan do you have. So I have economy, I have 1 CPU, 512 MB RAM, and then I have the capacity for about this much files. So without any delay, let's say cPanel admin. So if I press this lad, this is going to open a new screen, which will be the actual cPanel which we want to get to. Awesome, so we're in. Awesome, so it will give you any updates like this, saying your PHP version is this and this. Okay, let's close this. So this right sidebar is one of the important bits. It will give you the website IP address. This is like the IP address for your hosting. This is your home directory, and then you can upgrade from here if you need, but at this point you don't really. Here you can see how much CPU you are using, memory usage. So out of 512 MB I have used this much. Not really necessary for normal users. File usage, not really necessary. Yes, this is important. So out of the disk space usage of 100 GB, I have used only like 1000 MB or so. So, and my data center is Europe, so try to choose a data center that is close to your location and where your website visitors are going to be coming from. Okay, awesome. So so the next thing we're going to look for is file manager, FTP accounts, databases, how to create a database, how to access them, and then from here you can also install WordPress, but I'm not going to go over this. How to add an add-on domain, how to add a subdomain, DSN manager. So these are the things that can be done with cPanel, and then there's a lot, but like this is the bread and butter of cPanel. So SSL, TSL, this is where you install your SSL certificates. This is advanced stuff like current jobs, and email so email, here you can set up as many email addresses you would like for your website basically. So for example, my website is mrvirk.com, so for this I can set up like navjot@mrvirk.com, info@mrvirk.com, and so on and so on. So okay, awesome. Let's quickly go to File Manager. Let's say open a new window, and this is gonna open the File Manager where you can upload new files. So remember, this is the home directory, and where you have to install new files is public HTML folder. This is where you put in your WordPress or HTML files or whatever it is. So this is where I install my website. So my website is a static website on public HTML. Then within a folder I have a blog, which is a WordPress website. So basically here is your all the website files. So if you're using let's say WordPress, this would be a good idea to find your config file, which will be wp config file, and you can press edit and you can edit it. I'm not going to do that because it has like sensitive information, but that's the process. Let's quickly close this. If you guys need more information on File Manager, please shout out your comments in the comment section below, so I can make a new video on that if more people need that information. So that will be more detailed video. So let's say next is FTP accounts. So how to set up a FTP account in GoDaddy. Okay, so like FTP accounts are basically the ones that allow you to access your website files. Like the ones, if you don't want to use the file manager, you can use FTP account, and you can use terminal or any other FTP application on your computer to access files basically. So that's the shortcut. Let me say like my FTP, for example, add a password, and then you say which directory this FTP account will have access to. Then you give it a quota, how much bandwidth or whatever it can take, and then you can say create. So right now I don't have any because I don't really use that. I usually use my cPanel file manager, which is the handiest thing for me. Next up we're gonna look at is MySQL databases. So this allows us to create new databases and create new users and assign those users to databases. So how do you see the existing databases? Here you can see this is my existing database, this is the user, this is another database which has a user as well. So in here you can add a new user, you just give it a username, password, create, and then if you have a new WordPress website you want to set up or any other website, you can create another database, create database, and once both are created, what you have to do is add user to database, and then you select your then you select your user, and then you select your database, add, and that will bring up another screen, and from there you allow all the privileges, and that's it. and from there then you can use your database details on your website. Awesome. My phpMyAdmin. So this is a tool that allows you to run queries on the database, make changes to it, delete stuff, add stuff, things like that. So when this loads up, we can go into one of the database and check it out. So this is my mrvirk.com website database, and we can see all the tables in it. And if we say comments, and then it's going to load up some information, and then it's going to give you some information and information. So if we want to delete something, we can delete, but this is my website and a lot of people visit it. I'm not going to delete anything, but this is like the process. We can delete, copy, or edit things. Awesome. So the next one we're going to look at is, we're going to skip WordPress because I'll make another video how to install WordPress manually or how to do it through web application. I don't really recommend this. I really recommend manual installation of WordPress because that gives more control over time. Next up is add-on domain. Add-on domain is nothing but if you want to add another domain to your same web hosting account. My web hosting account is just like for one domain, so it's not going to allow me to add one, but like this is the process. So adding the new domain, giving it a subdomain, that will be just the same. It will create a root and we say add domain, and that will just add the domain. And from there, if you change the DNS information on your domain provider, that will basically just give you access to this domain on this web hosting account, and you can upload your website files in this folder under public HTML and bahari.in, which is like the other domain. So let's go back and see how to add a subdomain. Subdomain is very similar. I'm going to say example. Just clicking into it will create a folder, create, and that's it. So I have like 3 subdomains right now. So a subdomain is basically like an extension of your website, like this. If we go to this qr.mrvirk.com, so I'm just hosting like a tool on this. So this is the main domain and this is the subdomain. Awesome. So let's go back and even back. Not here. Okay, and then this one, I think it's the last one, so no, second last. We want to go into SSL, TLS, sorry. So this is where you can install your SSL certificates. So private keys certification, certificate signing request, certificate CRT, and install and manage. So we don't need these 3 steps if we have like, let's encrypt. So this is the website that allows you to have free SSL certificates. So this has a little bit of a complex process. I think there's another website that lets you create Let's Encrypt certificates online. So that will be like the easiest process, which is SSL for free. So I would highly recommend this website, SSL for free, sslforfree.com. This will allow you to create a SSL by just entering your domain name, by creating accounts, and so on and so forth. So this is not paid promotion for this website. This is completely free, so I'm not promoting this. Just a good tip for like my website visitors and video viewers. So from there, let's go back to SSL, TSL. So I want to show you one more thing. So let's say manage. So again, if we need, so as far as like whatever I have been explaining so far. This is like a very quick summary of every functionality that cPanel supports. So if you guys need more in depth, please feel free to comment below, so I can help you with a new video which will be based upon the actual feature. So if you'll say make a new video for a file manager, I'll make a very detailed video on file manager where I'll upload files, where I'll delete files, where I'll edit files. Same for SSL. So if you guys will shout out that make a new video for like creating SSL, updating it, managing it, saving it, and from a HTTP site to HTTPS site, making the site secure. If you guys mention that, I'll do that, but please mention that so I know that you guys want that video. So basically what you do here is I can select one of it. Again, this is where you can add a new certificate. This is where you can manage, uninstall, update, and etc. Let's go back and email. So we want to go to email wizard. So right now I'm using Outlook. So this email wizard is like if you're not using Outlook or something. So what you do here is, let's say I'm going to say demo at mrvirk.com, and you can make email address for your subdomains as well, give it a password, and you can say how much memory do you want to give. So if this email has to be used very often, you give it unlimited, or just change it and just create, and that's basically it. And that was that, and that's mostly it, guys. Thanks for watching the video and reading the tutorial on my website. If you're watching the video on YouTube, please visit my website and share your comments there if you would like. And on my website I usually write down the tips, same tips what I speak in the video. So if you're like a reader, then great, visit the website. Thank you so much for watching the video. This is my website, a quick promotion of my own website. So this is my blog, so mrvirk.com/blog. This will take you to more awesome tutorials like how to add code to head tag in WordPress. So I do tutorials on fitness, I do on internet and technology, web design, and so many things. So let's say, and I also do photography. So let's say we want to check out some tutorials. So which one shall I choose? Let's choose this one. It's on the top. So okay, the internet is being slow a little bit, so please bear with me. So mostly my tutorials come with a video and a nice descriptive image, and then it will also give you like a summary in this beginning what this tutorial is about. Then as you can see, video, that's me, and then like examples of things. And yes, this website is supported by ads, so please, if you're using ad block, please don't, because that's how me as a website owner can make small income. Okay, okay guys, I'm gonna close this video off here. My internet is being very slow. Good luck with your website, and please feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching.